What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Corolla Customs, and on today's episode we are going to, well, I hope we are gonna finish this engine. We're gonna try to fire it up on this episode, so let's see how far we can get. Now, before I start, I just want to give a shout out to eWorld's Catalog USA from Amazon because they helped me out tremendously. So the backstory to that is I ordered brand new coil packs for the Chevy Avalanche engine, and what had happened was I ended up receiving a package. It was one box, very small, and it said delivered. So I was like, I ordered 8. This is what I received, this one box, and it came with the one AC Delco coil pack. So I reached out to them, emailed them. I didn't get an email back within 2 minutes, but I called them right after, within a 2-minute time frame of emailing them. And the lady, Maria, I believe her name was, helped me out tremendously. She ended up overnighting me the other 8 coil packs, all AC Delco, all genuine. So with that being said, I will leave the link in the description below to these coil packs. If you guys are interested in these coil packs, these AC Delco coil packs for your 5.3 liter or any of your Chevy vehicles, I will leave that link in the description below. You can click it and it'll take you to eWorld's catalog. They are fantastic with the customer service. You know, I didn't expect them to overnight this for me, but they really helped me out in a clutch. And now I can get this vehicle done. So with that being said, thank you Thank you, eWorld's Catalog. I hope you guys are watching this, and I am very grateful for it. Plus, just so you guys know, I am not sponsored by them at all, so everything that I'm saying is all my opinion and basically genuine. It's not paid for, it's not, you know, sponsored, so just so you guys can know that. But anyway, let's get started on this video and get this truck started. AC Delco. Alrighty guys, so we are gonna attempt to get on our starter motor, and before I let this truck down for one final time, I want to tie up everything underneath here. So I want to get my starter motor on. I want to hook up all my ground wires that are here, which I only see 2 that are dangling to go underneath, and then that should be it. Everything's already torqued, and the only thing that needs to be on there is just a starter and those 2 ground wires. So let's just get started on that. We'll drop our truck down, put on our radiator, fill the truck with coolant and fill the engine with oil, and fire her up and see if she runs. So stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so we are going to clean everything here. You saw me just clean the radiator and the condenser. So I'm gonna spray this down with some super clean and let it soak, and then wash it out with the hose. Here we install our cooling fan onto our water pump. Then we use a 36mm wrench to tighten the nut. Now we install our radiator. Then we install our oil cooler lines. Now we install our lower fan shroud, and then we install all of our hoses. Now we install our condenser, followed by our radiator support. Then we screw down all 4 of our 10mm bolts. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we got majority of the front end back on. Everything on the engine and underneath the engine is all hooked up. We put in an oil filter, whatever it is. All the wiring's hooked up, O2 sensors hooked up. The only thing that was left was that one wire that I told you guys I did not know what it went to. I found it. It's actually a coolant temp sensor. My boy Craig came through for me. Shout out to him on Instagram. He answered me instantly. I told him I didn't know where this went to, and I looked at it. I thought it looked like a coolant temp sensor, but I had no idea where it would possibly go, and the wire was only stretching around the head, and I was just like, there's a plug there. So I'm gonna show you exactly where it goes. So what happened was, these heads are like interchangeable. You can use the right for the left or the left for the right. You just gotta turn them around. So what happened was, I used the left head for the right side and the right head for the left side. So on my right side, there's a hole where this goes in, and on the left side there is a plug where this could go in, but it's plugged up. So I'm now removing the plug, which I will show you the location, and then I'm gonna install the plug on this side all the way in the back and pop this on and then plug it in, put in some coolant, put in some oil, and fire her up. So let's get started. So as you can see, this is the power steering pump, and if you look on the side of the head, you'll see right here where my finger is, this little let me see if I can get the light to shine on it somehow. This little plug here, that where my middle finger is moving at, this is the plug where the coolant temp sensor goes in. So I'm gonna just remove this side and put it in the back. Woo! There she is. And there she is. I'm gonna put some thread sealer on it. Crazy thing is, I don't even remember that being there. Alrighty guys, so we finished everything. Everything is tucked up. The only thing left to do now is put in some oil, put in some coolant. I don't have my air intake box connected. That's basically a little bit of stuff to do, plus just connect up the front. But I want to have the initial start. I want to make sure it runs. I want to let it run for a bit. I want to see that there's no leaks, and then I can drive it around the block, make sure there's no leaks again, and then I'll take it for a 200-mile road test, which you guys will come along with me. But anyway, I'm gonna put in some oil. I already put in an OEM AC Delco filter, and I'm gonna use my Castrol Edge synthetic, full synthetic. You know how I love my Castrol oil. I do not have any sponsorships with Castrol. I just choose this for all my cars. So with that being said, watch me put in some oil. Prestone power steering fluid. Alright guys, so we're gonna do the initial startup. Some of my family members are coming to see it start for the first time. We're gonna keep an eye on the coolant reservoir to make sure the fluid's in. We put in some power steering fluid. I'm gonna keep an eye on that to fill up some more when it needs. And yeah, so let's get started.
Did you turn it off?
Nah, it's still on.
Well, am I in it or no?
No. It's on the engine.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you want us to cheer?
It has coolant, John? On top of the thing, right? Keep an eye on the coolant level, because it's gonna suck into the block. And right now it's dropping a little bit, but just keep an eye on it. The power stand pump one, I will keep an eye on it. Alright. Let's stop this.
Do you want us to cheer?
You want to? Alright. Hopefully the battery didn't die.
No, no, no.
Alright, good start, good start. coolant and all the oil and stuff that was around, it's just burning off the exhaust, whatever stuff. Every startup, anytime you build an engine, always have the initial smoke, always. It sounds smooth.
Wait, this is a good sound?
Yeah. And I don't feel any misfire.
Good job.
Sounds good. Can you open another yellow bottle for me? Let me make sure you're not leaking. How many flashlight? Yellow light? I want to make sure I have no fluid leak. Okay, you can give it on point in this funnel here. I had to buy one specific one.
That's crazy.
It's sounding better, like as it's warming up, it's sounding better.
Yeah. In the beginning, it sounded weird.
Well, like they warned me, even on the paper they gave me to check like the certain stuff, they told me and as soon as you start it, you're gonna hear it ticking, it's gonna sound weird, but the oil is trying to build up everywhere, so let it build up. And nothing leaking, so far. No engine light. This is the first time I put together a car, not one engine light on. Let me keep my mouth shut. Wonder how the smoke in the tailpipe coming out. White? Yeah, that go happen. Alrighty guys, so that was very exciting. The engine actually started. It started up on the first go. I didn't even test try it anytime before this. This was legit a first time. Everything you saw was on camera, caught on camera. My reaction was caught on camera. I was just surprised. I mean, that it just started up within one bounce, one click, which was awesome. And right now it's idling perfectly. No check engine lights. I've had it running for 1 hour. No check engine lights. All the smoke dissipated. All the smoke from the exhaust dissipated. I'm gonna put on the bumper. I'm gonna put on everything else. I'm gonna just tighten up and tuck all the wires away, and then I'm going to take it on a test run, and you guys will be there with me. So let's finish this. All right guys, what's going on? So we are going to do a test drive, make sure everything is good. So this is gonna be the second startup that I've done. So yeah, let's just do it. Like butter. Idling at 800. It's actually dropping more. It's idling around 500-600, and it's smooth. There's no misfire, no engine ticks, oil pressure's good, battery charging's good, coolant temp, you know, it's starting to rise, but it's pretty good. This vehicle's running really well. Let's just go on the road test. Alright guys, initial test drive. Let us see how it runs. So far, so good. So I'm not gonna floor it or anything. I'm gonna take my time and make sure that this is running proficient. I'm gonna make sure that I break it in and just take it easy. So I'm not gonna try to go any more than 50. I'm definitely gonna take it on some highway run. I'm not gonna try to go any more than 50, and you know, that's just to break in everything else. Now once the engine's all warmed up and it's been driven for a little bit, you'll notice that there is kind of a metallic smell or like something weird burning, and that's usually because the engine is breaking in. Everything is, you know, basically brand new, and everything's just trying to break in, wear in, and it's just gonna come off with that smell for a little while. I know if you notice when I first started the truck, you see a lot of smoke. Now that smoke is because of your fingerprints, the oil from your fingerprints, you know, the oil or whatever cleaning solvent you use to clean it. All of that will cause smoke to, you know, burn off. And wow, right now I'm just surprised. Like, this truck is running beautiful. It's warmed up at operating temperature. You know, there's no noise, there's no weird smells as of right now. The temperature is completely like stable. We got good charging rates on the battery. We got good oil pressure, and the oil is pretty good as well. All right, let's see. So what's going on, guys? I hope you enjoyed this entire engine rebuild series. This was such a great experience, and there's a few people that I want to thank. I want to thank my good friend Steven for standing by my side, helping me remove, you know, parts from this car. Even though he wasn't there to help me remove the engine, that's totally fine. He was there to help me remove a bunch of stuff. He even helped me figure out a way to remove the starter without doing it as the manual says. He figured out his own shortcut, which was pretty cool. I want to thank my sister, my mom, my dad, and my brother-in-law. They helped me out when I needed it. My dad helped me pull out the engine, which was pretty awesome. He made sure that it didn't fall on me. My sister helped me figure out something that I couldn't even figure out myself, which is cool, and she doesn't even work on cars. My mom handed me some wrenches, which she wants acknowledgement for that, so that's awesome. And my brother-in-law helped me put on my front end, which I couldn't do without him either. So thank you guys for that. The third person I want to thank is my good friend Craig on Instagram. He answered me within minutes of me showing him a picture through Instagram, not remembering where the coolant temp sensor went or what that little harness was for, and he came in, clutch with that. I also want to thank Headmasters Automotive for helping me, cut my block, cut my heads, and allowing me to witness the procedures that go into that. That was so awesome, and I hope I can do something like that again with you guys. As well as I want to especially thank my viewers and my subscribers for sticking through this build, watching me, and also helping me. Wolfsman, when I couldn't figure out the harness, I saw your comment that you were gonna go out to your truck and you wanted me to take a picture, send it to you. You were gonna go out to your truck and show me where it was, and that is awesome. And that's what I want to build. I want to build that kind of following with all of my subscribers, where we can help each other out on this platform, as well as the other subscribers helping out the other subs, which, it just builds one big family. So thank you again, Wolfsman, and thank you for all my subscribers. During this build, I built a bigger following, and I'm just grateful for each one of you guys. I'm grateful that you guys all watched it, and it's just amazing. Now that this engine rebuild series is over with, I'm not sure what else is there to be done on this Avalanche. The only thing I can see that's going bad with it might be the rear diff. The transmission is new when I bought the truck. The engine now has 0 miles. The front diff looks pretty new. The only thing I can see going wrong with that is the rear diff. That could be another project in itself, but that can be saved for another time. But this is just a big thank you and a way to end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the test run, because this truck runs phenomenal. It's so smooth. It's like milk. It just runs really, really well, and I am so happy that I have it. Now I have something that I can rely on, and it's gonna last me a very long time. So I'm so glad that I actually got this truck. And there are more projects to come on this, but now we're gonna have to turn our attention to something new. So while I look around, so I'm just gonna be looking around for something else. Who knows, I might get a 2500. Who knows, I might get a dually. I might get something different on this channel. But I just wanted to say thank you to all you guys. Thank you, my subscribers. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this whole entire experience, and I hope you guys actually learned a lot. Like I said, there are some stuff that I didn't know, and I had to research, and I ended up figuring it along the way, and you guys helped me figure out some stuff as well. So with all this being said and all this thank you, I just want to say thank you again, And if you were new to this channel and you're now seeing this video, please hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell notification on top to stay up to date with all my latest videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. And one final thing, if you haven't visited COROLLACUSTOMZ.com, make sure you visit there, pick up your Chevy Avalanche t-shirts, and you know, they come in different colors, black, white, whatever you want, and all the proceeds will go to St. Jude's Hospital. I'm gonna help those kids get a second chance at life. And I have one final thing left to say. I'm gonna be moving to Florida soon, so I'm not sure how these videos are gonna come about, but I'm definitely making them for you guys, and I'm gonna figure out a way. When I move out there, I'm gonna have to buy a new computer and find a spot to fix these cars and give content to you guys. So don't worry about that. That's my problem to figure out, but I will. So with that being said, thank you all. I appreciate everything, and I'll see you all soon. Good night.